Hello everyone, every month we come across new adventures in life, new lessons that we learn, and new avenues to explore life. So, with this video series, I try to bring about all the monthly learnings that I learned in a particular month starting September. So, enjoy this video and let me know your feedback towards the end. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today is 1st of September. So officially fall starts around this time, and I was feeling quite overwhelming today in terms of all the emotions, and in a way being grateful about the month August had been for me. A lot of good memories. I got to travel, I got to learn new things, I got to create two of my favorite podcasts this month, and most importantly, I achieved a milestone of 500 subscribers. Amazing. So everything is so special to me. And also, while I'm talking to you, I am currently uploading my next episode of the podcast. So thank you so much for all the love that I received on the last episode of podcast. Please do check out that one if you haven't yet. And the fourth and the final episode of my podcast is going to be live in another 20 minutes. I have divided this whole monthly learnings video into three main segments. The first segment, I'm going to share my learnings from the technical field. In the second segment, I'm going to share my learnings from the field of communication skills and public speaking, or basically share a life update of what I'm doing in that field. And third section is completely miscellaneous, which would cover things like where I traveled, what I learned during those experiences, some stories when I am cooking or when I am just pondering over life, or some thought-provoking things that I learned during my whole month. So that's why I've termed it as miscellaneous, because it could vary, but the three main structure would go like this. Alright, let's start with the first segment of technical work. This time I also had an opportunity to participate in an hackathon event where actually I can explain that the project idea was from the cybersecurity domain. My team was selected in the top 50, so we were able to clear round 1 and then enter the round 2, where we again presented our idea. But in the top 10, that is the third round, we could not go through, but still we were so grateful about the opportunity. I think that I learned from all these experiences, even though your idea is great and it has a lot of technical benefits, you have to learn how to market your ideas to the whole world, because everybody in and around you would not understand the technicalities or the jargons that you are using to present, but you should be capable enough to make anybody or everybody from any of the field should be able to understand your idea in that 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes of time frame that you are given to. So that was personally a very important learning for me. Now the second thing which I am currently working on is kiosk toolkit. Basically using, this is a Docker image CTK, it is shortly known as. It's a CLI driven tool with which you can conduct any kiosk engineering experiment in your application or any other infra components that are using. So I am using currently this kiosk toolkit to conduct kiosk engineering experiments on Kubernetes components. So when the kiosk toolkit brings your application down, how does your application actually behave and recover from the kiosk? That's what I am learning. These are my technical learnings that I wanted to share with you. Now, if you really want me to create a simple video on what is kiosk engineering, how to conduct kiosk experiments in Kubernetes, then please drop me in the comments, then I can really work on it. Now let's jump to the next section. So in the field of Toastmasters, the second section, this month was very fruitful for me, because I, being the VP membership of my current club, We Speakers Toastmasters Club, was able to organize an open house event in my club. And an open house, for all of those who don't know, means calling all the non-members or the non-Toastmasters to come and experience the power of Toastmasters, the power of public speaking on a whole wide platform. So we had conducted this meeting for 2 hours long, where we had gotten some great speakers and combined it with a very interesting and engaging panel discussion with our leaders that was also moderated by our Toastmaster. And the key learning from that event was organization. how do you organize an event at a organization wide scale. So the scale of the event, as it increases, how you bring all the pieces together. You have to coordinate with the facility department, you have to coordinate with your own team, you have to coordinate also and make the guests feel at home when they start arriving in the room. So this was from the Toastmaster section, and apart from this, in this month I hit 600 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Yes, so that was also one of the great learning slash achievement for me this month, and I hope and I wish I can bring more and more value to all the people who have newly joined, and together we make this a very enriching and a fruitful experience. And as my tagline of my channel goes, sharing knowledge and bridging gaps, so I just want to share the maximum knowledge that I have with all of you. Alright, with this I come to the end of this section. In the miscellaneous section, this time I have 3 key takeaways to share with you all, starting with the book that I'm reading currently. The best thing about this book is it comprises the lessons learned by the author from all the different books that they have read and compiled into this much tiny book. So it's a gem in itself. And I have reached the section of boldness basically here, and which is inspired from the book Screw It, Let's Do It. And the first line itself is so inspiring. I would just like to read it for you all. It says, if you opt for a safe life, you will never know what it's like to win. Okay, the second thing that I'd like to share here is I often spend my free time on YouTube rather than going to other sites like Netflix, Amazon, Hotstar, etc. Because one thing is I like to learn new things from different YouTubers, and also I find a lot of inspiration here itself. So there are some creators who are younger than me but creating such meaningful content. So I'd like to highlight 2 channels that I stumbled upon in this month, which were so empowering in terms of the way they create content and the way they talk to the camera. So I'd like to give a shout out to them. Number 1 is Aprilline Alter. She's my recent find and I absolutely love her videos. Her main ideology of the channel is to create videos around how to do YouTube. And the second person that I stumbled upon is Kevin Chi. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing his name correctly, but I'll link both their channels. His is mostly like a talking head video where he talks about all things inspirational and all things small YouTubers should do to grow their channels. And now comes the third and the important lesson that I learned in this month, the hard way actually, is by going on to this beautiful trek in Kudremukha, which is in Chikmagalur district of Karnataka. The trek was a total of 12 kilometers one side. That means to and fro is 24 kilometers. And I tell you, I kid you not, the trek was breathtakingly beautiful because you had to actually go through the forest, stream of water, a little bit of a jungle area, steep slopes after covering half of the trek, and on top of it, it was raining continuously. It was raining cats and dogs. By the end of it, I was down with a high fever, viral, throat blocked, everything went for a toss. I'm a person who doesn't like to sit at one place for a longer time, meaning I'm always in motion, either with here or either with my physical activities and stuff. But this viral, almost I was bedridden for so many days. So the lesson that I want to share here is, first is to keep hope. I was having the hope that okay, after 3 days, after 5 days, after 7 days, I'll feel better. And the second and the most important lesson that I learned from that viral fever is the power of good habits. Since I've always been able to maintain the number of steps that I walk daily, the amount of water that I drink, and the quality and quantity of food or nutrition that I take, that were the sole reasons that I was able to come out of it a little better. So I would like to tell you also to form and stick to your habits, whatever habits that you have. Of course, the good habits, not the bad ones, but stick to your good habits because they are going to pay you off when you need them the most. And I have experienced that firsthand. So this was my monthly learnings video, my September snapshots that I shared with you. I hope you like it. If you really like it, please show your love and support by hitting like on this video. So if you want me to continue the same series in October, all you have to do is to like this video and share it with your friends if you really found it interesting, engaging, and also useful to a certain extent. And I'll see you in the next month's video, and during the course of time I'll also see you in my other videos. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, and also keep documenting all your learnings. I'm sure that is going to help your future self and also the people around you who will look up to you. Since I'm new on this platform, I would need your help and support to understand what I'm doing is something that you're liking. So if you want me to continue making such snapshots, learnings kind of a video, monthly video, then you have to let me know by liking this video and dropping a small comment of appreciation, so that I try to assimilate all my learnings for that month and give you a snapshot at the end of each month. Bye.